Now, the big game of the night that had everybody either celebrating or crying before they went to sleep last night. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. The Lakers take on the Nuggets for another matchup. Game 2 in Denver. Lakers was trying to avoid a 10 straight loss to the same team, but unfortunately, it did not work out that way. I have to give credit to Anthony Davis for really putting an imprint on that game early on for 3 quarters, because I don't know what the situation was, but um, they just said, I guess we need Anthony Davis for 3 quarters and then we're not going to use him anymore. Because he had 32 points with like 4 minutes left in the third quarter, and then they set him down. And I don't remember any real players being around for him. I don't remember that. I just remember a lot of LeBron in the fourth quarter, which I've given him a lot of credit for because he stepped up a lot in the fourth quarter. But it's a give and take when one person is on fire per quarter. It takes away from the other players from getting it in the rhythm and staying ready for when the time comes for the ball to be passed to them. And the others who I'm speaking of right now, let's start with the two others that I don't think should be on the court, period, in this series or situation, or especially in crunch time. Spencer Dinwiddie and Gabe Vincent. The last time I checked, Gabe Vincent been injured about 90% of this season. So he has no chemistry with this team, and he's a point guard. But on the Lakers team, when I watch him play, he's not even playing point guard. He's on the court at the same time as another point guard on the court, which now makes him a two guard. And no one's gonna really help off him because he can't shoot a three. So essentially he's not really involved in the play. So that's their plays. He's playing 4-on-4, with Gabe Vincent. And then when Spencer's on the court as well, that's basically 3-on-3. Because no one's really worried about Spencer off ball. He is an on ball point guard, just like Gabe Vincent. So yeah, that coaching situation or whoever's that, yeah, I don't understand why those two guys are playing. I'd rather run 6 players than run 8 with those 2 extra guys. That doesn't make any sense. But the fourth quarter, I look at Denver and the Lakers. I feel as if Denver is so used to cutting the Lakers hip that they're treating them like when you play in game with a little child that doesn't know the game, so you just be laying back, you be chilling. You be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just wait till, I'm gonna let him get a little lead, make him feel good, And then when the fourth quarter comes, Denver sits up, say, all right, it's go time. Let's break their hearts. Let's snatch their heart out of their chest and then make them cry at the end, which they did again. 10 straight games in a row, Denver has now beaten the Los Angeles Lakers. And that one was almost actually, I think that one was worse than the Game 4 loss last year, because after that loss, it's just, okay, you get to go home. But now they have this mental and psychology block in their head of that game winning shot. I know they went to sleep thinking about that game winning shot. And the fact that they had a 20-point lead with 1.5 quarters left to go, and they still found a way to blow that lead and lose the game in regulation. And I think a lot to do with that comeback had to do with the Lakers being out 20. They give Denver a lot of easy buckets just to get back into the game. I feel as if they got lazy when they got up 20. They got a little comfortable, and not comfortable on offense because everyone wants to score and play offense. But on defense, Denver had a lot of fast break points in that one quarter that tipped the lead from 10 to 10. I mean, from 20 to 10. So the Lakers need to get better in transition defense because that's going to get you swept. You keep that up because now in game 3, even if they have a lead, in the back of their minds, they still know this team has the ability to run us down and beat us in regulation. Yeah, so it's unfortunate. The last possession. You know, LeBron had a chance to win the game after having an exceptional fourth quarter. The three is almost in. It was almost in. It rimmed out, and Jamal Murray came down and no rim or nets. So yeah, it's unfortunate for the Lakers. I was happy for Laker fans because they're just so entertaining. D'Lo had what three threes in the first couple minutes, and a couple of fans I know was excited, and I'm like, yo, don't. It's the first quarter, man. Relax, relax. Don't get your soul snatched from you again. And I didn't hear from that person until about yeah, I still haven't heard from that person. So yeah, it's very touching. Very emotional game, especially when they're heavily involved. But hopefully the Lakers win game three, which I originally predicted from the beginning of the series that they will win game three. And they better win game three.